If I lost my job tomorrow, the first thing I'd probably do is sign up for Uber. Not because I think Uber is a great career. Honestly, I don't. I drive Uber for one reason, to buy myself time. Because when you lose your income, time becomes your most valuable asset. But I'd also make one promise to myself: I would never let Uber become the thing that saves me. I'd let it become the thing that introduces me to whatever comes next. And I think that's where most people get stuck. They spend years trying to make Uber pay more when they should be asking, how can Uber help me build something bigger? That's exactly what this video is about. If I had to start over today, no job, no business, no audience, just a car and an Uber account, here's exactly what I'd do. Not just to make money next week, but to build something that could still be paying me years from now. This isn't another video telling you to become an influencer. It's much simpler than that. It's about seeing opportunities that are already sitting right in front of you. Most people just never notice them. You know what's interesting? Two people can drive Uber for the exact same 8 hours, pick up the same number of passengers, make almost the same money, and 5 years later, one of them is still driving. The other has completely changed their life. What happened? Did one work harder? Maybe, but I don't think that's the biggest difference. I think one person only saw fares, the other saw opportunities, and that's where everything changes. So let me ask you something. When you finish an Uber shift, what do you actually go home with? Most people would say, I made $180 today. Fair enough. But that's not the first thing I'd be thinking about. I'd be asking myself, who did I meet today? Because here's something I didn't understand for a long time. Some jobs pay you, other jobs introduce you to people. And those are two completely different things. Think about your last 10 passengers. One of them probably owned a business. One worked in an industry you know nothing about. One had 20 years of experience solving problems you've never even faced. One might have built a company from scratch. Most people spend years trying to get access to people like that. Uber puts them in your back seat every single day. The crazy part, most drivers never even notice because they're watching the map, thinking about the next ride, trying to hit one more trip before dinner. But one day, I started looking at it differently. I stopped asking, how much did I make today? And I started asking, what did today expose me to? That's a completely different question. Because money gets spent, but the right conversation can change the direction of your life. You know what's funny? Some people spend thousands of dollars going to networking events, hoping they'll meet one interesting person. Uber drivers literally get paid to meet interesting people. Most of us just don't realize it. Now, I'm not saying every passenger is your next customer. I'm not saying every conversation changes your life, but every now and then, someone gets into your car, and 20 minutes later, you realize that conversation was worth more than the fare. And when that starts happening, you stop seeing passengers. You start seeing possibilities. Buying time is easy. Knowing what to do with that time, that's what changes your future. So, if that's true, what would I actually do differently? Not in theory. Tomorrow morning, the very first day. Let's walk through it. So, if that's how I see Uber, what would I actually do? Honestly, the first thing I'd change wouldn't be my job, it would be the way I show up every day. Instead of trying to finish as many rides as possible, I'd make it my goal to leave every shift knowing something I didn't know yesterday. One new idea, one new business, one great conversation, that's it, because I think people seriously underestimate how valuable curiosity is. Most of us spend our day waiting for our turn to talk. I'd rather spend mine asking better questions, because I don't think opportunities come from talking. I think they come from asking better questions. Most people spend their whole life trying to impress other people. I'd rather spend mine trying to understand them. Think about the people you actually remember. It's usually not the loudest person in the room. It's the person who made you feel heard. That's who people call back. That's who people recommend. That's who people trust. Now imagine doing that every day, 5 days a week, 50 weeks a year. Not because you're trying to get something from people, but because you're genuinely interested in them. After a while, something starts changing. People stop seeing you as the Uber driver. They start seeing you as the guy who's always meeting interesting people, the guy who asks great questions, the guy who somehow knows everyone. That's positioning. And the interesting part is, you never asked anyone to think that about you. It happened naturally because of how you showed up. Now, once I got to that point, that's when I'd start documenting some of those conversations. Not all of them, only the ones that actually taught me something. Because if I found them interesting, there's a good chance someone else will too. Maybe that becomes a video. Maybe it's a LinkedIn post. Maybe it's something I write on my own website. Honestly, the format doesn't matter very much. What matters is this: that conversation doesn't disappear. The moment the passenger closes the car door, it keeps creating value, long after the ride is over. And that's the moment your job starts doing something it was never designed to do. It stops being just a paycheck and starts becoming a bridge to your next opportunity. So, let's make this real. Tomorrow morning, you turn the Uber app on. Your first ride comes in. Someone gets into your back seat. Most drivers are thinking, I hope this is a good fare. I'd be thinking something completely different. What can I learn from this person? That's it. Nothing more. No camera, no business cards, no trying to sell anything, just curiosity. Then the second ride, same question. The third ride, same question. Do that for 30 days. Something interesting starts happening. You stop rushing every conversation. You stop looking at people as 5-star ratings or $20 fares. You start noticing things, how people think, how they solve problems, why they started their business, what mistakes they regret, what they would do differently if they had to start over. And without realizing it, you're building something most people never do: perspective. You'll have one of those conversations you can't stop thinking about. You get home, eat dinner, and you're still thinking about what that person told you. That's when I'd reach back out, not to sell them anything, not because I need a favor, simply because I want to keep the conversation going. Maybe we grab a coffee, maybe we sit down for 20 minutes, maybe I ask them the same questions again, only this time without the traffic, without the meter running. Now, if that conversation is genuinely interesting, I'd ask one more question. Would you mind if I shared this conversation? Maybe it's a video, maybe it's an article, maybe it's a LinkedIn post. Honestly, I don't think the format matters very much, because the value was never the camera. The value was the conversation. The camera just allowed that conversation to keep creating value. And here's the part one think most people miss. You're not building content. You're building a reputation. Little by little, people start associating your name with something. Interesting conversations, interesting people, interesting ideas. Now think about that for a second. If 6 months from now, someone meets a business owner who needs exactly what you do, who are they going to remember? The driver who dropped them off? Or the person who asked questions, listened, and shared conversations worth remembering? That's positioning. And positioning creates opportunities. Because here's the funny thing, none of this makes you money tomorrow. And that's exactly why most people never do it. They're only thinking about today's fare. I'd be thinking about where those conversations might lead 6 months from now, 1 year from now, because that's where the real return usually shows up. So let me ask you one last question. Imagine it's 6 months later. You've been driving Uber this whole time. Who's further ahead? The driver who worked an extra 2 hours every day, or the driver who spent those same 6 months meeting people, learning, building relationships, and becoming someone worth remembering? I know which one I'd bet on. Because here's something I've noticed. The biggest opportunities in my own life almost never came from filling out another application. Because here's something I've learned the hard way. The biggest opportunities in my own life almost never came from sending another resume. They came from people, from conversations, from someone saying, hey, you should talk to this person. Or, I think you'd be a good fit. And honestly, I've been on the other side too. I've been in that position, wondering, what's next? Sending resumes, waiting for replies, feeling like my future depended on someone else saying yes. I hated that feeling. That's one of the reasons I started thinking differently. I realized I didn't just need another paycheck. I needed to put myself in places where new doors could actually open. That's why I don't think networking is about collecting business cards. I think it's about becoming unforgettable. Those moments don't happen by accident. They happen because people remember you. Not loud, not famous, just memorable. Think about it. A restaurant owner might never hire you, but maybe 6 months later, his cousin needs exactly what you do. A lawyer might never become your client, but maybe one day, she's sitting with someone who's looking for a project manager, or someone who needs help with marketing, or someone who's starting a business. People don't recommend strangers, they recommend people they remember. And that's the game I'd be playing from day one. Not, how do I make another $50 today? I'd be asking, how do I become someone people think of 6 months from now? Because that's how careers change. That's how businesses start. That's how clients show up. Usually, long before they ever pay you. That's why, if I ever lost my job, I'd absolutely drive Uber without thinking twice. But every single day, I'd remind myself, Uber isn't the destination, it's just the bridge. The real goal is becoming the kind of person who keeps creating value, even after the ride is over. Because eventually, the app turns off, the shift ends, the money gets spent. But your reputation keeps working. And if there's one thing I hope you remember from this video, it's this. Don't just look for a job that pays you, look for a job that introduces you to the people who can change your future. Because your next chapter might already be sitting in your back seat.